Welcome to Sloan Studio. Today I'm breaking down this sequence step by step to show you exactly how to get 100% character consistency, even in a 360-degree high action scene like this. If you're tired of your characters looking like generic action stars, pay attention. Let's get into the DNA. Before we build the scene itself, let me quickly show you where this workflow starts. From the Higgsfield homepage, open Cinema Studio and select version 3.5 from the bottom menu. On the left-hand side, open the Elements panel. This is where you'll create or load your identity elements for character consistency. If you'd like to use a start frame, you can upload your chosen image in the lower left menu. For today's workflow, we're building entirely from prompt alone, using our locked elements to maintain consistent identity throughout the sequence. Once your elements are ready, return to Cinema Studio, create a new project, enter your cinematic prompt, and now you're ready to direct. Consistency isn't a fluke, it's architecture. I chose 6 of my favorite reference images to act as a biological anchor. By locking these angles into her ID card, we aren't just prompting the AI to make a woman. We're forcing the engine to respect her specific DNA across every frame. This is the master key. It allows us to push the action to the limit without her ever breaking character or losing her identity. Here's the prompt I used for Sloan. Make it your own style. It all starts with a single high-fidelity reference. From this one source, we generate 5 distinct orthogonal views, frontal, profile, and 3/4 angles, to build a complete anatomical map. We then translate these visuals into a precise technical description. By defining her bone structure and jawline in the prompt, we're giving the engine a set of rules it cannot break. This is how you eliminate identity drift and make your character undeniable to the AI. Look at the interface here. So I accidentally let the camera default to auto, but because the identity core was so locked in, the engine already knew the physics. It stops guessing and starts executing. But we aren't leaving the rest of this production to chance. Next, we're moving into the second sequence. We're going to write a new prompt from scratch, manually lock the 50mm lens and f2.8 aperture, and I'm going to show you exactly how to verify those saves so you don't run into the same default issues I just did. Let's break down the next prompt. Consistency is the engine, but the camera is the soul of the scene. To get this 1940s noir look for the chase, I didn't just hope the AI would be moody. I manually dictated the optics. This is the anchoring technique you use to lock in the style. First, let's talk about the epic scale. We aren't doing split screens or mobile crops. Everything in this studio is full screen widescreen. To capture the gravity of that Hudson Commodore, I chose a documentary snap movie style, but with a twist in the lens. I used anamorphic glass. Why? Because in a car chase, you want those horizontal flares and the slight edge distortion that makes the city feel like it's closing in on the Corvette. It's the difference between a video and a film. For the focal length, I went with 35mm. It's wide enough to see the wet cobblestones, but tight enough to keep the focus on the driver, making sure she's in the driver's seat, where she belongs. And the secret to that noir depth? The f1.4 aperture, wide open. As the Corvette speeds past a street lamp, by locking it at f1.4, we get that shallow depth of field. It isolates the character from the chaos of the chase. If you leave this on auto, the AI might flatten the image. We don't do flat, we do cinematic. These same principles extend far beyond a single chase scene. Whether you're building espionage, combat, or large-scale cinematic storytelling, continuity, optics, and physical realism remain the foundation. At this level, prompting is no longer simple description. You're directing systems, controlling character identity, camera behavior, environmental consistency, and believable physics. The more precisely you control those systems, the closer your work moves from generation to true cinematic direction. If you're serious about mastering AI filmmaking, subscribe now. The full car chase prompt is available below. Leave a comment with what you'd like to see next, and I'd genuinely love to know where in the world you're watching from today. More advanced cinematic workflows are coming soon. This is where prompting becomes directing. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.